Cyn, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also like this video because it does help. Now if you do want a full reading or book a private session with me, I will link it down below. This is for the sign of Leo, the zodiac sign Leo. Also I do monthly rituals on my Patreon, so love and money on my Patreon. So if you would like to be a part of that, the link will be down below as well. Now the deck that I'm going to be using is my personal deck. If you want to buy my personal deck, I will link everything down below. I do so. Also spiritual goods on my website as well if you want to support. So this is in the sign of Leo. Yes, I shuffle on camera. If you have a problem or issue with that, there's plenty of other readers on YouTube that you can check out. I highly suggest Tamash Tarot, but she also shuffles on camera as well. So I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. All right, so this is in the sign of Leo. Okay. Also check out your sun sign, moon sign, or rising signs as well if this does not resonate with you. Alrighty. Alright, so the cards coming out for you is your own sign, which is Strength, the Moon, Three of Wands, the Empress, the Magician, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the signs that are coming out for you guys is your own energy, so you might be dealing with a Leo as well. I'm also getting Pisces, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which is your energy. Maybe possibly Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which is also what I said, Pisces. So what I'm seeing with your reading is that I do feel like a lot of you may be possibly holding back from your desires. Or this may be like self-sabotaging yourself as well. So it's like kind of like standing in your own way. So there is some sort of mental blockages that you may be possibly going through. Now I do feel like a lot of you are hiding this, maybe possibly ashamed of that, or maybe possibly kind of keep a lot of things in your life private. I do feel like there's a little bit of like isolation. And I do feel like there is a lot of manifestation. So I don't know if people are manifesting, Leos, any of you are manifesting during the full moon or new moon, but I'm seeing a lot of manifestations. And I'm also seeing that whatever you're manifesting, your desires are going to come into fruition. So I do feel like something is going in your favor. Now, it is saying for you to be very specific about what you want when you're asking God, source, or spirit, whoever you believe in, because I'm seeing that you guys are not being very specific. You guys need to be down to the color, the make, the model, the taste, the feel. You need to envision yourself having the things that you desire and also embodying that energy. So I feel like a lot of you are trying to manifest, but maybe your manifestations are not coming into fruition, and that's because maybe you're possibly not being detailed or specific about exactly whatever it is that you want. Now I am also seeing that there is some sort of love offer coming in for you as well. A lot of you are very independent around this time. I do feel like a lot of you are kind of many of you are putting a lot of time and energy into your finances. It is saying to be careful that you're not putting all of your time and energy into your finances, because you might be possibly using it as a distraction, not really wanting to kind of face the things that you may be possibly going through, because I do see a lot of you may be possibly isolating yourself. So I do feel like maybe that's the excuse that you may possibly be telling yourself, like saying, oh, you know, I don't have time for that, I need to really focus on my finances. But again, I do feel like that's just an excuse. Now I am also seeing that there is a little bit of seduction. So you may be possibly trying to seduce someone, or someone may be possibly trying to seduce you. Now I do feel like someone is trying to hold back. Someone's not trying to fall into some sort of temptation, but I do feel like someone is kind of fantasizing about the other person, or, you know, thinking sexually about the other person. I'm seeing very like, someone's like trying to open Pandora's box. So there is, or trying to get in that box. But I feel like there's a little bit of that going on. Like someone is just coming off very lustful. So be careful. If this is your energy, hey, by all means. But if this is someone else coming towards you, I do feel like be careful that someone is not using you for self-serving gratification, or not using you for physicality reasons, you know? Just be careful with that. So let's look at the Strange card. I just want to put it out there that I'm having so much fun doing these readings for you guys. Like, I get to kiki with y'all, and I love doing readings and like helping people with their spiritual journey. So if you like these videos, this is a new series I'm starting on my channel. Please like this video, because I'm liking it. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Okay. Okay, so I do feel like there's going to be some sort of travel. I do feel like a lot of you may be possibly trying to understand why things keep happening the way they keep happening in your life. So there's a little bit of research that you may be possibly doing now. I do feel like someone may be possibly doing research on you. If someone is doing research on you, they're trying to figure you out. They may be possibly spying on your page. They may be possibly getting some sort of information. So if you don't have social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, it may be someone just word of mouth, like someone is asking around about you, or someone is like possibly trying to get some sort of information. So I'm seeing a little bit of that. Now I am seeing that there's travel for you guys. You may be planning some sort of trip with some sort of friends or some sort of family. I am also seeing that you guys are taking charge of your desires and your manifestations as well. A lot of you, mainly with your finances, I do feel like there's some sort of competitive energy. There may be also some sort of jealousy around you, and this can be from friends or family, because I'm seeing friends and family may be possibly jealous, or either or. I'm seeing that there's a lot of competitive energy. I feel like there may be possibly people gossiping about you, trying to put out some sort of information about you, trying to like get ahead vindictively, if that's a word, right? Vindictively, that's a word. I know that's a word. I'm smart, okay? Jabria, are you smart? Yes, I'm smart. Cyn is smart, okay? So I feel like there is someone is trying to get back at the other person, but it's more so in a vicious way. So be careful about the energies that you have at the workplace, or be careful how you kind of communicate with people in your workplace, because I'm seeing that there may be someone that may be trying to undercut or trying to kind of like take your position in some sort of way. And someone may be also jealous of your ambition and your drive. And this is why they may be possibly wanting to take what's yours. Like, they don't want to work for it. They just want to take it. Okay, so I'm seeing there's some sort of messages coming from the universe, or Spirit is trying to download some sort of messages as well. A lot of you are having a lot of vivid dreams. There is also, like, I don't know why I got this came out of the blue, but a lot of you are being vulnerable in your sleep. I don't know if you're crying or waking up crying in your sleep. I sometimes do that. Like, I'll be so intensely in a dream, and it feels real, and then all of a sudden I'm crying, and then when I wake up, like, my face is wet because tears have physically come out of my eyes. So I feel like that may be happening, I can talk, with most of you. Most of you may be very vulnerable during your sleep, or there is a little bit of like getting a lot of like messages or signs and synchronicities through your sleep, or maybe a lot of you are also seeing a lot of premonitions as well. Okay, so you guys are maybe possibly having some sort of premonition about an offer coming in. Mainly the signs that I'm getting are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm seeing some sort of offer coming in. Also, someone may be doing a lot of spiritual bath or trying to purify their energy or their aura. I'm seeing that someone is like physically maybe going to the ocean and kind of like letting the sea salt kind of like purify them. I'm seeing someone being stripped of negative energy or being stripped of negative energy. I said that twice, right? I did say that twice. Maybe you need to hear it twice, but I'm seeing that someone's getting stripped of toxins. And it can be like maybe someone's doing a detox, a physical detox. Someone's going some sort of diet or some sort of hiatus with their diet or the things that they're eating. But I'm seeing a detox, a physical detox of the body. Let's look at the moon. Hopefully you guys can see the cards because the sun is going down here in Miami. Let's see the moon. Moon. All right, let me see what these sukas look like. Okay, so there's some of you may be going through some sort of like child support issues, and I do feel like some of you are worried about that. I'm seeing that you guys are not being optimistic. If you are going through a child support, or if you're going through some sort of legalities or just some sort of legal issues, I feel like you guys are not being optimistic. You guys are seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. I'm also seeing that there needs to be some sort of communication that does need to be worked on. I feel like a settlement or if you're dealing with legalities, it will go in your favor. And I'm also seeing that there is a little bit of like you having to pay attention to some sort of details if you're going through legalities. Because I'm seeing that someone may be getting overly confident in a situation and they're not paying attention to detail, and it may possibly lead to the 5 of Cups, which is regret or feeling, you know, like a loss, a major loss, emotional loss. Someone may lose custody of a child or because of being overly confident and maybe possibly abusing the system. So I'm seeing a little bit of that. If you are going through some sort of legalities, it's just saying for you to kind of get all your ducks in a row. A lot of cards coming up for y'all. I feel like fire signs in general have a lot of activity going on in their lives right now. Aries cards were flipping out like crazy as well. Okay, so if you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like there's going to be some sort of communication. There may have been a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that may have also betrayed you or broke your heart or may have misled you in some sort of way, because I'm seeing that an earth sign is possibly playing mind games, or someone may have been planning on doing this for a very long time. So I'm seeing that someone may be kind of being very misleading, not being honest, but I feel like they've been planning on doing it for a very long time. Oh my God, cards are falling on the floor. Oh God. Yeah, someone is trying to be slick. I feel like if someone's trying to give you an offer, trying to extend some sort of olive branch or wanting to kind of like move things forward, I do feel like with the 4 of Cups here, someone is just deciding not to move forward. Someone is kind of just ignoring, trying to purposely avoid you or you them. And I do feel like someone has possibly been thinking about the other person. But again, I do feel like this earth sign may be very deceptive, or they may possibly have someone else in their lives, so they may feel obligated to someone. So just be careful that you're not in a third-party situation or in some sort of love triangle, because I'm seeing that could be a possibility for you. Someone can be trying to take advantage of you for whatever reason. Maybe they feel like you're too nice. Maybe they feel like, you know, you're very selfless, and they're playing on that. So be careful with that, okay? Last thing I want is my people to be taking advantage of. We've taken enough, okay? Y'all better read my shirt. We've done enough. We've taken enough. 3 of Wands. All right, let's see. 3 of Wands. Okay. Okay. All right, so yeah, there is someone from the past coming back. I do feel like you will try to ignore this energy, but I feel like this person is coming towards you being very vulnerable, very emotional. I'm also seeing that with the Nine of Swords here, it's saying that you may be possibly going through some sort of stress or anxiety, or maybe possibly this person triggers you. And this is why you may be kind of confused, or maybe possibly undecided about a decision that needs to be made. Either you have to make that decision or they have to make that decision. Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication coming in back and forth. I see a lot of text messaging. It's more so text, not phone calls. I'm just feeling like someone is also being very, not passive, but they're being very blunt, or they're being very abrasive, or being very cutthroat with their words. So it is saying for you to be careful how you express yourself. You might be coming off too blunt or too stern. I'm seeing someone cut someone to the white meat with their words. So just be careful with that, if that is your energy. And I'm also seeing that someone keeps trying to express themselves, but the other person is just like, no, thank you, or purposely trying to avoid a situation. I do feel like someone has got like their power back, and once they've gotten their power back, someone decides to come back around, and it's just like, no, it's kind of it's too late. Someone is turning their backs on the other person for whatever reason. I'm feeling like someone is also saying, I have too much going on, or I have too much emotionally or financially or even spiritually that I'm taking on right now, and I don't really have time to kind of baby you or kind of like coddle your emotions right now, because someone is coming off very emotional. All right, let's clarify. Queen of Cups. Oh my God, like the cards are coming out. They're coming out so like, gosh, like really? All right, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, so there's some sort of divine relationship or divine connection, some sort of soul contract that you may have with someone. I do feel like both people are like having to learn how to compromise as well. Someone may be very impulsive, and the other person may be incredibly emotional though. I can talk. Incredibly emotional. So, and I do feel like there's going to be an apology, or there's going to be some sort of message coming in from this person. I do feel like someone may also owe the other person an apology. And since the Ten of Cups is here, I do feel like there's going to be a relationship that's going to pick up or get off the ground. I do feel that way. I do feel like someone is coming in with an offer, and it's an emotional offer. It's a big offer. It's not a small offer, because it's the Ace of Cups and not the Page of Cups. So this is someone who's emotionally mature, someone who has a little bit of like, you know, lessons under their belt. Okay, so be careful that someone is not overindulging. I'm seeing that someone is coping with alcohol. Someone's coping with alcohol. Someone is like also drinking to the point where they're blacking out. That may be for a specific person here that may be watching, because it's whenever you come in contact with this video that the energy that I'm picking up for you. But someone is drinking to the point where they're blacking out, and I do feel like if you, okay, this is a sensitive topic, but if you feel like you have to drink to black out, I am going to say to seek some sort of help, because this got really dark out of nowhere. But I'm seeing that someone is like drunk and passing out, and I'm seeing that someone is also like having their thoughts attack them, and this is why they drink. So there may be some sort of mental health issues that need to be brought to the surface, or need to be spoken or have a conversation about. That is what I want to say. I'm trying to get my words together, but someone is having to have a conversation about their mental health, because I do feel like someone may be hiding the fact that they are not completely 100% stable. There's an instability there. Someone is going through a lot They're keeping it all inside. They're not saying anything. They're masking it. They're putting on some sort of an illusion or putting on a facade, but mentally someone is hurting or deteriorating. Again, if this is you, please seek help. I will try to leave like suicide, I don't want to say that, but I will leave any links down below so that, you know, if you are feeling that way, you can seek help, and there is help here on this platform. Okay guys, my camera overheated. It's like the constant thing. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, I see someone around you, or this may be possibly you, that's being greedy with their money. Someone is also using it as a tool to manipulate another person. This may be a specific message for someone else, because sometimes I get these random messages, just like the one before about, you know, someone kind of misusing alcohol or any substances. But I'm seeing that someone is just being very manipulative. I can talk today. I don't know what's going on. Someone's being very manipulative with their money, and I am also seeing that someone is being emotionally manipulative with their money. So someone may be possibly trying to kind of get someone to behave or get someone to react by waving money and saying, if you do this, I'll give you this, or if you do that, you know, it's just like someone is trying to use the other person for whatever reason. So I'm going to clarify the last card, which is the Empress. Let's see. Sometimes I have to like, because my hands will slide on the cards. I have to like create some sort of friction. So if you see me do that, that's why I do that. Creating some sort of friction. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like, okay, an earth sign is popping up again. I do feel like there's going to be an offer, but I feel like there's some sort of significant connection with this person. But again, be careful someone is not using or trying to manipulate you with money. I'm getting that message again, that someone is trying to manipulate the other person with money. And I do feel like it's like fast. It's very transactional, and it's very fast. Some sort of fast transactional message. Like maybe you got a little sugar daddy, I don't know, but there's something about like whatever this relationship or this connection is more so transactional, and it's more so based off finances. So someone may be saying, okay, like if you come here with me, or you go on a date with me, or you do this, I'll give you money. So there's a little bit of transactional relationship going on here. But I feel like whatever it is, I feel like you're happy about it. Something is going in your favor. I'm also seeing that there's a new opportunity financially coming in for you. So if you guys have been looking for a job, or you guys have been waiting on some sort of promotion, I can talk today. I do feel like that's going to happen for you as well. I'm seeing good times. I'm seeing you also like reward yourself as well, because I do feel like sometimes people forget to reward themselves, or people forget to kind of like give themselves grace. So I feel like you may be possibly giving yourself grace, and you may be possibly spending some sort of money on yourself, or finally decide to spend money on yourself. So this is pretty much all that I'm seeing for you, Leo. Hopefully this has helped. If you want a full reading, it will be linked down below. If you want to buy my tarot deck or any of my spiritual goods on my website, it will also be linked down below. Also, if you want monthly rituals, money and love, it is on my Patreon. So be sure to sign up on my Patreon. It's very affordable. And I love you guys. This is pretty much what I'm getting for Leo. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.